Hello, my name is Mark Crossfield. Welcome to the Golf Swing, the weekly fix. We've got some swings coming at you this week with some sliding hips forward, so left knee collapsing on the way through. We're going to talk about how to stop that. I've got some drills to give you to try and get rid of the slidey hips. And we're also going to look a little bit more in detail what creates this kind of sliding into impact position. So we're going to relate it back to grips and things as well. So we're going to look at that in a little bit of depth and give you some drills to try and get over this problem and fix it, because I get this problem a lot. Also in the giveaway this week, we've got a guy send me a question here talking about ball position. Not sure what ball position to use, so we're going to talk a little bit about ball position, how I would use ball position, how it might benefit you in your golf as well. So lots to do. Let's get out there. Let's get you playing some better golf. So the sliding impact, left leg breaking down, pushing forwards, weight moving beyond the left foot. Very common, see it in loads of golfers. What you're going to see from the swings here is that 3 of the players have issues with their right hand grip, and that is one of the reasons why they're using this slide to try and stop the ball going left. So what I mean by that is their right hand grips are under the club. I mean, what weekly fix have we done where someone hasn't got a right hand under the club? I almost feel like I need to go on some global golf grip convention just to try and help you guys all understand how important the golf grip is and how it bleeds into producing so many other faults down the line if your grip isn't quite in the right place. So anyway, rant over. Look, the sliding impact, right hand underneath the club, that tends to toe end the club in at impact, so hit the ball left. So what they do to try and square the face up is they simply slide their hips forward to reassign the face delivery to the ball, to try and straighten it up. So their hip slide's coming from predominantly the fact that their right hand grip is strong, which is closing the face. There's one guy though here who's doing it, and there's millions out there in the world doing it who hasn't got a strong grip. So it's still a common problem. So look, we need to get you guys trying to get rid of this slidey impact. Try and feel like you're hitting much more against the solid left side. So what happens is I'll use my leg to try and reference the club face. So I connect the leading edge of the club face up to my left leg. So what I mean by that is if I come in to hit the ball, my left leg is straightening. I feel like that's delivering the club into the ball square, neutral at the target. So for instance, if I wanted to hit one, say pull it left, I'd pull my left leg back, pulling the face back, because it's in line with my leg. The face is squaring up with my leg, which will allow me to pull it left. If I wanted to push one out to the right, I'd do what you guys are doing, which is lean forward. My leg feels like it's more pointing out to the right now. So the face is syncing up to my left side. And I feel if I can get this left side quite solid, I can really feel intricate differences in the face. Where if I start trying to add angles into this impact position, so in my knee, elbow, wrist, trying to feel where that face is now, well, it's a much more of a brutal move to feel the changes of the face. It's less intricate because it's less connected. So look, great drill. Got 2 alignment canes here. I'm just going to put it out in front of the ball, and I'm going to put them in line with where I'm hitting, just in front of my ball here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up another ball, and I'm going to practice posting on this left leg. So I'm getting my left hand out of the way. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and throw the ball down into the ground, but in hopefully a straight line out in front of me, landing just in front of these canes. What that does, if you can see, it allows me to really post up on that left leg. Okay, not bad. Slightly to the right, but the idea is let's give it another go. If I can time this turn and straightening my left leg, it'll help me get this straight. That's much straighter. So what I did there is I turned against that left side to push that down and out towards the target. It's exactly what I'd want to do when I hit the ball. I want to try and push that energy down into the back of the ball. Once you've done a couple of those drills, let's give it a hit. Okay, with one of possibly the worst edits in the history of YouTube, the rain got us, I had to run inside. Let's give it a shot. Once you've done your drill, throwing that ball down, just try and get the same feelings, posting on that left leg, throwing that energy back down in front of you. And to do that, you've got to be straightening up this left leg, linking that club face up with that left leg to give you that control. If you find the people with the strong grips, when you do this, it just hooks off to the left. Like I say, it's the grip that you're going to have to sort out. Another great drill to give you a bit of this feeling as well, is just simply try and hit one off one foot. So I've got my right foot up in the air here and behind me. What I'm going to simply do is turn this way and turn this way. What I have to do to make any contact here is I have to hit against this firm left side. If I even attempt with this to try and bow the knee into the ball, I'm just going to fall over. So the importance of hitting up against the left side, it's evident in lots of sports. It's evident when you throw a ball, those kind of momentum sports. You're trying to propel a ball off and forwards. You're going to use that left side for balance, you're going to use it for control, and you're going to use it for speed. The more I turn around my left hip, the easier it is for my left leg to straighten, for me to generate that speed. If I try and turn hard on a left leg that's bowing out, it feels like I'm going to do those ligaments in on my knee. So get that ball, practicing throwing it straight out in front of you, down the line, in between the two sticks. Great way to get a feeling of posting on that left leg. Posting on that left leg will allow you to marry that face up to your left side to create straighter shots, better shots. Let me know how you get on. So thanks for the question. Ball position, it's a common question, get asked it a lot. I want you to think of ball position as not being quite so scientific and use it more to just relate to a couple of things. So there isn't exact right and wrong ball position. It's subject to how much power you've got, what kind of shots you're trying to play. So a good player will slightly move their ball position around subject to what kind of shot they want to play. But I mean, as a simple way of thinking about ball position is I'm going to use basically the back of the ball to start. So the bit I'm going to hit, that's where I'm going to reference my ball position from. I'm going to use an inch forward of centre to my left heel. So the gap between an inch forward of centre of my stance to my left heel as my basic kind of playing ground. I'm going to hit my shots from between those positions unless I'm going to do a specialised shot. Hit it high, hit it low, maybe fade it and hook it, those kind of things. So if I'm going to play my standard swing, I'm going to play from an inch forward of centre to my left heel. I'm going to use that as my playing ground. Now I know in my swing with the speeds I'm applying, if I use a 6-iron, a club with loft, so it could be a 7, 8, 9, pitching wedge, any club I know I can get up in the air, if I play the ball from that inch forward of centre, hitting my shot, I'm going to hit the ball in a nice part of my swing and it's going to go up in the air and get my desired distance. Now I also know if I push anything with these lofted clubs back of that position, I'm going to tend to hit the ball a bit lower. And I also know I'm going to maybe start the ball more out down the right by pushing it further back in my stance. Also I know if I push the ball forward in my stance with these lofted clubs, I'm going to catch that ball a bit later, I'm going to feel like it's going to go a bit higher and arguably a little bit further left. And I'm going to use that knowledge to get round the course. If I want to hit one higher and a bit left, I might push it forward. If I want to hit it lower and there's loads of trouble on the left, so I want to push it more down straight or to the right, I'm going to knock it back and just go for it. So I'm going to use this information to help me play better shots. So for me, like I say, it's the back of the ball, the bit I'm connecting with, an inch forward of centre to inside my left heel. There's my playing ground. So for instance, if I go now to a 4-iron, which is a club I find harder to hit up in the air, I'm going to put this much more up towards my left heel. It's just inside my left heel, not quite as far forward as I would with a driver, and I'm going to try and hit my shot from there. And what happens, I know, if I put a decent swing on it, I'm going to get the right launch, right distance from that ball position. Again, I know if I put the ball, say, centre of my stance, which is further back, this feels like it's going to go low, and it feels like it's going to push out to the right. So if I want to keep that height, I want to keep that ball low like that, but want to hit target more, what I'm going to do, keep the ball back in my stance, aim a bit further left, swing a little bit further left to try and push it just more straight out towards target to get my desired stinger, punch shot, those kind of things. And then down, if we take it to my pitching wedge here, again, if I put the ball inch forward of centre in my stance, play my normal swing, I know I'm going to get the desired distance and height with this club. If I want to keep it lower, I'm going to knock it back, and if I want to get it higher, I'm going to knock it forwards, bearing in mind the left and rightness that can happen with these shots as well. Now the reason it goes further left and it goes further right? It's to do with old hoopy here. So if I put a target line down on the ground, what happens is you're hitting the ball always on, if I get my 6 iron, this circular motion. So this is a snapshot. Obviously this is a smaller circle than I'd be making with a real club, but it gives you the idea, a circular motion. Now I know with that ball, that inch forward of centre, that allows me with my weight shift still to catch the ball slightly on the descent on the way down. So I know for that I need to be getting that hoop pointing pretty straight to slightly to the left to get the pencil here to be going straight. So as soon as I move the ball further back, so hit more on the descent, I can see there the pencil's now pointing more out to the right. So there's where my right shot goes. So for me to hit it straighter, hit that punch shot, slightly open stance, and then swing in a little bit more to me, which feels straighter back to slightly inside it to get that moment of truth, the moment you hit the ball straighter. Vice versa with the 4 iron. If I'm putting it further forward like I did, I feel like I'm hitting that at the bottom of my arc, so that makes the pencil point quite straight if the hoop's pointing quite straight. So you can see I'm changing my ball position and slightly my angle of attack and where I might aim to account for it. So look, ball position, guys. Play with it. Don't be afraid to muck around with it. There's no right and wrongs. I will change my ball position subject to what's in front of me, subject to the wind, subject to what I want to do on each day and which shot I feel more confident with on the day. So do I feel punching it more confident, so I'm just going to knock it back? Or do I feel playing it from the more my standard position that gets me the standard height? Do I feel more comfortable with that? I mean, you can see Tiger hitting shots, trying to knock the ball down when he's not comfortable, even with his driver, trying to hit that stinger, that drill shot, because he feels like he can control it. He's playing with ball position and my angle of attacks to try and keep it on the fairway. So look, good model for you guys. Inch forward of centre to the left heel. Use that as your standard playing ground. Move the ball forward and backwards, subject to hitting more height and less height. If you want to take it to extremes, knock it further back than that, further forward than that, it will start affecting the direction. Think about old hoopy here and how that affects the direction you hit better shots. Hope that helps, gives you a bit of an idea about ball position. Like I say, good players are playing with it. Don't be so strict with yourself. Oh, that was played from the exact wrong ball position. It's not true. You can manipulate anything from any ball position as long as you understand how the ball's going to fly from those different positions. Get on the range, practice it, move it forward, move it back, see what effects it has, and let me know how you get on. Thanks for the question. You'll get a shirt. I'll email you. Just send me your address and I'll send you out an Ashworth shirt as well for the giveaway this week. Thanks for watching, guys. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.